Well, I'm delighted and joined by the victorious head coach, Carl Forster. Carl, it was a big game coming into this one, first against second, but North Wales Crusaders on the winning side, 56 points to 22. I don't know, what you think of the score, but it was you started the game like a house on fire, 10-0 within the first 10 minutes, and then they got back into it. What were your thoughts at 10-all?
Yeah, I thought we probably started too well. We wasn't asked to defend early on in the game, and as a player that can upset your rhythm. Although you posted 10 points and you see everything's just going your own way, and then all of a sudden they got back-to-back sets and scored on play 5. So yeah, obviously we went up to 10-10, and we were under the pump. We did really well to weather the storm. They come at us, like I said, they had a few back-to-back sets, a couple of penalties went their way, and they're a dangerous team. We spoke about it all week. They've got some unbelievable individuals in that team, and the second for a reason.
Yeah.
I do really rate their team. So yeah, it was tough. But then I thought the bench come on, and I thought they upped it another level. I thought Josh Eves, Ant Walker, Ronnie Cooper in the first half. I thought they just sped the game up, and that's what we spoke about all week. Just doing the basics right and speeding the game up, and I thought they did it really well.
Yeah, I said it to you on Crewcast. You earn your money in games like this because it's the bench that wins the game essentially. And you started with Joel Baldwin. I thought he had a great 20 minutes or so. He changed it. I thought he played well. Like every other player. But when you look at dynamics and when you look at how we got that first 10 points, it was down to his sort of intuition, really, that got us on the front foot, so to speak.
Yeah, no, he plays really well with the likes of Baz and Ollie D, but yeah, it's quite hard when you've got Evo sat on the bench there and he's going into the 20-25 minute mark, and for me, obviously, Joe's early on in his career, and Evo's, for me, is the best 9 in the league. It's as simple as that. That's my opinion, and you sat there with the best 9 in the league on the bench. But Joe he's that glue. That's what I said to him. He's the glue in the middle that just holds everything together when the game's at a real quick pace and it's really physical in that first 20 minutes. And he just does a really good job. Like you said, probably doesn't get the praise he deserves. But yeah, Joe just steadies the ship really, and he plays the real simple stuff. And that's what I said to him before the game. The simple stuff means the most in these tight games. And yeah, he did really well, and then obviously Evo comes on and he compliments you. Ant Walker's coming on and speeds the game up, and obviously he's a very heads-up hooker where he'll pick his little gaps, and he's seen a couple of late tries there where it was Evo starting that roll on, and then obviously Joe gets his try at the end.
No, absolutely, and well-deserved try as well. If you look at the tries conceded, Carl, I know you will look at that. They were all off fifth tackle plays, really, from kicks. If they weren't like interceptions or one-on. Well, they were on one-on-ones, close to your line. We've spoken about this before, but I'm not going to say we'd be concerned at that because you got the rest of the 80% of the other parts of the game which you're happy with. But is that an issue? Is it something that you need to sort of remind the lads that we need to focus on a bit more? I sound a bit harsh here, but it's 22 points at the end of the day, isn't it?
No, and that's where
I sound harsh.
Yeah, no, I'm not ecstatic about that. It's that's the most we conceded about this wins and loss. So yeah, no, it's dogging on. You do say if you're going to concede points, play a 5 on a kick.
Yes.
You put them kicks up in the air, they contest in the air. It's a 50-50. I mean, they've got the momentum coming onto the ball. But no, we spoke about it at half time, and then we spoke about it again at full time. But yeah, I think we got burned on that last try when he's got a 1-on-1. But you 56 points to the good on second.
It happens.
I'm not going to go in there and be downbeat about it. So no, it's if you'd have offered me 56-22 this morning and I took it, so I'm certainly not going to be downbeat on the 22 points.
No, absolutely. But I did feel that the second half we did go up a notch. We let one in, didn't we? And then we went up a notch. The first 20 minutes of that second half, we blitzed them after that. In regards to field position, in regards to the variety of tries, the show and goes, the one on, sort of drawing the man. I just thought we went up a level.
Yeah, no, and we completed. Apart from the 2 kickoffs, we didn't gather. We completed 100%. So I always go on about completion rate to our lads, and as a coach, you never expect 100%. But the fact we did that, I think that's why we put that amount of points on second in the league. I think that just shows how good we can be when we're on it and when we keep hold of the ball and do the basics right.
Yeah, Lloyd Wilby played his 100th career game today. He got targeted. Let's be honest. He a bit of friendly fire as well, but he got targeted. But from that back line, he's solid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a real leader. He's a little captain out there at the back. he's got a loud voice for such a little man, and yeah, he's outstanding, isn't he? He's brought another level to the team. He's really harsh on himself, on everybody around him. He makes everybody accountable, and that's what you want. And ultimately, he's got skill about him. You know, I always say just get Lloyd the ball, good ball, and do things. And yeah, outstanding. Hopefully, he's got another 100 here at Crusaders.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, the wind here is always plays havoc. The kicking game there is some awful kicks that we had to deal with, but we did exactly the same, and they couldn't contend with it. But that's a skill in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'd hate to be at the back. I thought Lloyd gathered some. I think Brooksy on them kickoffs. Jack obviously got targeted quite a lot in the air. So, and I just thought the three of them dealt with it really well. If anything, the three could have a bit more help from the lads escorting and off the ball stuff. So, no, it's and like you said, if Gibbo gets time on the ball, and he puts them spirals up. I don't think many catch him. And yeah, he did a couple today and got us some good field position.
Finally, the crowd were vocal today. They were behind you, weren't they? You know, we might not have many fans, but we do know that they have turned up and they loved every minute of it, didn't they? That makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does, and I thought they upped it second half.
Yes, they did.
That's hands down. Obviously, the 2.5 years I've been here, that's the loudest thing.
Yes, they have.
The quietest of the Workington fans as well. So I just thought our fans were absolutely a credit to the club today. We appreciate them, I appreciate them, and we need to do that every single week. I hope Dewsbury from kick-off they do exactly the same. Get behind the boys, because you don't underestimate as a player. You know, when they do get louder and louder, it does pick your game up. You find that extra 1%.